either hastily done or poorly. Totally doesn't disorient people or anything. You can tell this is made by someone who doesn't seem to be that good at Gmod. Just zooming in with a fist gun or something.
Yeah, you should check Jackowski672's animations for comparison. Said, I gave some evidence that it's Jackowski, and in this episode, we may find more, just like this one.
That was the most disorienting screen effect I have seen in the Gmod animation, or in any animation so far. You could just use the melee hit animation to show knockback. It's more likely that he just was too lazy to do it or something.
Why the text-to-speech doesn't match with what is said below. What is written below.
Why can't I go?
I swear this was a solid second of not being there. Like if there's a few frames I would say within reasonable margin, but that's a second. Mr. Editor, please show how many frames it was.
And the epic running animation by Jackowski.
I don't think I want to comprehend what I just saw.
Yeah, I think Jackowski forgot to type one ha more.
That's not a studio, that is sort of beta version of the cleaner's lab. Far as furniture it looks so off. What does it say? It's 8, so probably remove 8 objects.
Unfrozen 8 object, but let me tell you. And if you look at Jackowski's 2019 animations,
all of these at one point is probably funny, like the running gag you never see the unfroze 8 objects, and one day they just come down crashing on whatever's happening right now. Could work.
Again, why is the text different from what they are saying? Oh yeah, finally Jackowski used a different map than Gmod 13 hotels. Yeah, unfrozen 10 objects again. That's more interesting than the entire video. I remember when I was asking Jackowski once for a voice, because he used to be a voice actor for my animations as well. My movies. These are not movies, these are videos, by the way. Shut up, I'm listening to Discord pings. And we are back in Gmod 13 hotels. Not Skeleton, because it was him who helped me with this scene.
Hold up there. Did he just for like a few seconds here made the material of the model to be like? I don't know what the texture is called. But if that's supposed to be disappearing effect, why not just use the remover tool? I mean, he was already choking on his chain as it is trying to shove it in his throat, so might as well end his misery.
All I saw is just press E to begin watching. Is Jackowski really making me that overpowered that I can see any video by just looking at press E to begin watching? Now for the first time it's something different from press E to begin watching.
At least take the fucking doors. It's like what, 3 steps away? Or at least remove all of the glass.
Oh boy, that's a lot of reading.
Anyways, he was making Gmod content and I was like, oh, hey, another person like me.
Actually, that's a false information, because he added me in 30th of November. And the first Gmod animation on that channel that, in fact, wasn't a remaster, as the only one of them was made in 1st of December.
Alright, so I don't know if you got that out of context or not, but that was in quotation marks, and that was just a thought bubble.
Fun to watch, but everyone was rather bored and some of them were actually disturbing.
I think you gotta remember, there were like 3 other people there at the time, so we all crashed the server.
False, I would constantly speed up some parts of the videos, only in the movies, that are longer than 45 minutes, because there were a lot of these, and even if there were some scenes that were equivalent to the story, I would stop, go back and rewatch them. But there also were scenes where the characters are driving a vehicle and nobody is saying anything or nothing is happening.
The scene he's talking about is from Rise of the Time Eater, where Sonic is driving to Avengers HQ. It's like a minute long, where he's not talking. It's not hard to watch a minute of someone driving. Now, if it was like 2 minutes or like 3 minutes, sure, that's a little over the line. Maybe 1 minute could be a cut, just a little bit.
We have never finished watching Skeleton's animations, and watching my animations were nothing else but plans.
Okay, so I don't know what you're trying to say here precisely. If you're talking about sitting there watching your things, no, we didn't watch it. But I remember DMing you saying, hey, listen, I like this part, but it could be cut down just a little bit. I didn't skip it, but I sure as hell said, listen, you just gotta cut it down a little bit.
Call him as you want, said it, but these are only 2 messages, while Poltel Devout kept repeating it, just like you are repeating the word excuse.
So you said he repeated it constantly, though the only times he ever did that was like 3 times, and that was it. Throughout the span of like 3 months. He sent a screenshot of an avatar of a Gmod character, and he was black. So that's racist? Come on, dude. That's why I put it there for a reason.
He forced me to unfriend Poltel, which, I had to switch accounts to talk to Poltel, and wanted me to take this shitty forum about communism.
Alright, so he is doing the same thing that he did in his response video, where he's like, well, if you didn't like communism, you could have just left, you know. So this point again does not stand very well on its own 2 feet, because for one, I never said I didn't like communism. For 2, I never implied I hated communism. I just told you, please do not make the server about political beliefs, because not many people are very political. Your server was not political at the time. It may have had communism, but that was only your only banner on the whole server. So again, nobody cared about your politics, and when you started enforcing that shit onto us, we all left. So again, point disproven.
From the server, you knew that the channel is removed.
No, I did not. The channel was removed after we left.
However, why are you mad for being kicked from the server that you didn't want to be in?
I'm mad at the server and not the owner? Huh? Alright, so it's been like 2 months since we uploaded the last bartas video, and frankly, honestly, I was kind of happy not dealing with the drama. You were kind of just gonna lay back from it and just chill out, but you know what? I kind of just had to make this video real quick, just to put this drama to rest. Honestly, I don't care for this drama no more, nor do I have any more interest in it, or even anybody in particular, who's involved with it. Whoever you are, I don't care. So, you know what? I'm gonna just put this drama to rest, and that's it, really, because I have no other words. So we're gonna be moving channels. We're gonna just put it to rest, and we're gonna leave this channel as an archive. Go follow our new one, Swagtopia. That's just gonna be where we game, or we post shit posts, or all that. It's fun, I guess. So yeah, I'm putting this drama to rest. Honestly, this is a drama fest that I do not care for anymore. So we're gonna have Bart to have fun with the Jack videos. That's it, really. Have fun.